Welcome back. Episode 11?
Episode 11.
Yes, and we're back. Sorry, there was just like so many sound effects from your jacket there.
It's comfy in here. And it's
Jamie's
cozy
wrapped up. We're clearly went for opposite seasons today.
Yeah, well,
I've went
the thing
spring
is,
summer.
I've had to wear this because someone copied my
I didn't
t-shirt.
copy. I didn't
Yeah,
copy.
yeah. I told her and everyone, I was like, I'm wearing this, don't copy
No,
me.
you didn't.
Swear to God.
I thought, usually it's black or grey with Jamie, and I thought, do you know what?
Excuses.
I'm going to spice it up. I'm going to wear a top I've never worn before. And then I'll get in the car and he goes, oh, for God's sake. And I was like, what is it? He was like, you've copied me.
Got me a liar.
Liar.
I was ready first.
You
Well,
read,
I
I was late. I
yeah,
was late. I had
extremely.
my clothes on though. I was half an hour.
Extremely. Time's precious.
I had to make sure that I was getting a delivery. I'm going to sneeze.
You had a good delivery yesterday.
I did. Oh yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I know Christmas is stressful.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I get as a worker, Christmas is stressful. But Christmas is also stressful when you have a small business and you're trying to get shoes out on time and you order trainers and brown crocodile boots arrive.
What were they meant to be?
Air Force.
Oh, I thought you said Converse.
No, they were Air Force. No,
Oh.
wait, was it Converse? I
Dunno.
can't remember. But it's...
Definitely went to be crocodile boots.
No, it was not crocodile boots. Not crocodile boots. And that was for, yeah. Someone's... It's actually, I've got a wee bit of leeway because it's someone's... You know, it's someone's Christmas.
Somebody's Christmas. Eat the crocodile.
But, you know, I've sent them back and I just ordered off a different website and we're fine.
I've just got them in real life today, probably. Shops are open now.
I know, but I didn't know I didn't know if I could risk it.
Risk it?
Because every single time I've went to get Air Force or Converse in JD in the fort, they've not had them.
Mm.
Especially
Yeah.
at Kimbo time.
Air Force are
Gold
rare.
dust.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
rare species.
Tell me about it.
So how was your week apart from that?
How was my week? Yeah, good.
I was waiting for something bad there.
Had food poisoning for a hot
Oh,
minute.
yeah.
And then obviously that delivery came wrong. I also burnt my stomach on a hot water bottle. Didn't tell you that. No, I actually haven't had a great week. I think about it. It's not been good. Not felt great overall, but we move.
Why? What's changed?
Why?
What's changed the last few
Where are
weeks?
you getting in?
My therapist.
No, I think that I obviously have more time to spend on my own because of lockdown and I've not been working, so I think I've just got my head a wee bit about where I should be in my life. And
Again.
yeah, it's always the same
At
thing.
least you've got a plan now, but you know what you're
I know. And the inevitable fear of, will I be alone for my whole life? This is what this week was about.
doing. Remind them what age you are again.
Look at this.
What
Sorry,
age
that.
are you again?
I am 23.
Yeah, yeah.
Nearly.
That's young. That's what that is.
It's not that young.
That's young. You know people that are like 50, 60 years old that have got no wife, or husband, or girlfriend, or boyfriend. Stress, that's what you are.
Or girlfriend or boyfriend.
Would you like to be my girlfriend? Oh, goodness
Oh,
me.
Jesus Louise, it's not, yeah. Yeah, I haven't had a great week overall, but, you know, that happens to everyone, and I think it's breaking the chain and making yourself realise that tomorrow's a better day, and you get up and you get on with it and you live your life.
Tomorrow's going to be a better day.
Come
Swear to
on!
God.
Please!
Please be
Meanwhile,
better.
I'm like...
Oh. You know what I done the other night? I couldn't. What day was it? I think it was Monday night, and I couldn't sleep, and I was up at 5, and it must have been like midnight, and I thought, well, tomorrow's gone anyway, so I just sat up and do you know what I done? I just typed out notes about my life. I just
That's
sat and typed
good.
in, well, not about my life. That sounds very like planned and all. I just sat and typed like my thoughts, and I was like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I went to sleep. And then what I want to do the next day. Then I put it at the bottom. I was like, do this again tomorrow, and I didn't. Didn't do it.
Sometimes that's what you need, though. You need to unload your mind so that your body can...
It's like writing down your
Recover.
thoughts and all that apparently helps. I've never done it until then. Typed them out. So I fell asleep after it. Must have been that bored. Oh, my life's so
But at
boring.
least you know now that you can go back next week and be like, okay, so last week I felt like that, this week I feel better or I feel worse, so this is how we solve it.
Yeah, I think it's more just stress about the gyms opening up again and starting back work. But
Yeah,
it's fine.
I
We're
feel
under
that.
control.
we are.
Start back Monday.
Excited.
Gyms open tomorrow.
Yep.
Because it's Friday we're recording this. So
That
Yeah,
was
I
so
mean-
sad. It's
no,
Friday,
because
we're
it actually just
recording
reminded
this.
me that with trying to upload it to Spotify now as well because, you know, we're Spotify artists.
Yes.
We're famous.
Absolutely.
Spotify artists, and we're on YouTube. Fun
Yes.
enough, because that's what you're watching us on. Maybe you're on Spotify. If you didn't know and you're watching
Maybe
it
you're
through
on all the
Spotify, we're on
platforms.
YouTube. We're on YouTube as well. Yeah,
A little bit of self-plug.
Last week I had the worst day trying to upload this to all of these fucking platform things.
I was asleep.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I
this.
definitely wasn't. I was up at, must have been like 1 in the morning trying to do this.
Mhm.
And I was like, this is to be up for 10. So because the files with today, I don't know if you even noticed, but we tried recording it in 30 FPS on the phone instead of 60. And then
Just so it gives us
just
a little
because,
bit more.
see that, because we record it for an hour, it ends up being like 50 gigabytes on my phone, and my phone doesn't have that much data, to be
Jamie
honest.
actually does it all. Jamie does
scrapes.
the recording, he does the Spotify. I just sit here and smile.
The, what do you call it? The magic acquaintance.
Yes.
Let's say that.
The best co-host.
Yeah, co-host.
Co-host. I was going to say side piece, but that doesn't know
Yeah.
what that means.
Yeah, that's definitely not what that means. Stick to co-host. But I was actually up all night and I was trying to, so I had to transfer it from my phone to my laptop, which takes fucking long enough because there's 2 files, and then I had to go onto my laptop and put both the clips together, which if you'd watched last week, it didn't work. It didn't happen. It said it would take like 4 hours to do it, and I was, fuck, that's long. So I obviously plugged my laptop in and let it happen, and it got to like the last 20%, and I was like, yeah, I'm not enough space. And I was like, nice, because I told me that maybe at the start.
That was like at the first mine when we first started doing it, and it got so close to the end, and it'd be
it was
like error.
And I was like, nothing's easy. So it's a lot of effort to get these up when that. Oh, I was going to say, did I put that in airplane mode? But I did.
You did.
Because last week it cut
Thank
out in
the
the middle.
Lord. Also, it's good because if you get like messages,
Yeah, it's distracting.
it's so distracting.
So we've sorted that. Hopefully this week it's a bit more smooth.
Yes.
And we'll upload it straight to YouTube, and we're going to get a nice title. So whatever the title is for this one, I hope that's the reason you click. I've got a good topic to talk about, so I'm going to slap it in the title. And it's going to be
James go for
it's
clickbait.
going to be a good one. Yeah. I need to start learning tactics how to get a wee bit more exposure.
So how was your week apart from the video? The upload.
This week, what did I do this week? Well, at least this week we're back in tier 3 now, so you can go out for food
I'm in
and stuff.
tier 2.
Yeah, whatever. You can get drunk now with your food,
Yeah.
but you don't want to be doing that. You want to be saving your alcoholic consumption for the drunk episode.
Oh, I absolutely
And
will be.
I've got good topics for this one.
I've
already.
got
This drunk
such good
episode
ones.
is going to be filth.
Last night I was watching it, and I was watching like ones like it, and I was like, this is so funny.
Yeah,
and I actually found one that was like a boy and a girl pal doing it.
Who?
It was Montana and Jack.
So did
Bauer.
I
It was
watch
so
that.
good.
I watched that after about the like school crushes. I was thinking about that, but obviously there's none of my teachers are going to be watching it. But I was like, that's weird because then everyone knows what you're talking about.
No, that was
it's
because
so
I've watched
funny.
a few of their videos. They're funny.
Yeah, I think I've watched maybe 1 or 2, but I literally just typed in "say or shot it,"
Yeah.
and I watched like the first 2 or 3 to try and get ideas, but most of them were like relationships, or
Yeah.
and it was one that was like "say or shot it with my ex," and I was like,
Oh
fucking
my
hell.
god. Oh god.
Jesus Christ, I can imagine that. It must be bad. And then, yeah, I watched that Montana one. There was another one that was like an actual relationship, but it was like questions. I don't know. I know I couldn't ask you some of them for reasons we won't discuss.
Do you know what though? Maybe I'll just sort it out, and then you can ask
for
it.
New Year you can sort it out. Maybe at New Year you'll find out what we're talking about. But apart from that, I've had a good week. I can't remember what else I've done, to be honest.
Good.
PT, I've done with outdoor PT. It's too cold for it now. Thank God the gyms are open. But at 6 in the morning when you're up and you actually need to use your car for the lights to kind of brighten up the area, that's when you know it probably isn't safe.
It's not good.
You see what strange people walking about around the area, like just no dogs around, just walking about. You're sticking their eyes in you, like
Sticking their eyes in
yeah, sticking their eyes, burning on you. And then the police came down as well and just stopped their car and like pointed their headlights at me. Like, so this is how I go to jail.
That's
just helping the
awkward.
community.
I'm just trying to make the people.
But they didn't do it. They literally came down, parked and drove away. They probably thought, what the fuck is this guy doing here at 6 throwing about like dumbbells? But yeah, just out here making a living.
Just out here trying my
Doing my
best.
wee bit for the community. But no. But didn't do much else for the week. Nothing else much to do. Went out a
No.
few walks.
Mhm.
That's it. I'm not going to lie, eating's not been great the last few days. I went a bit wild.
You went rogue.
Yeah.
Smashing back the Sour Patch Kids.
Yesterday, I don't know if anyone else likes Sensation peanuts. They lasted
yeah.
not long. I went home,
Snacks never really.
cut them, down.
I remember, to be fair, I went for a walk after I got the ice cream. But I remember we went
yeah.
for a snack. And by the time I had got home, not even got home, I was meeting a pal and he had texted me and he was like, oh, smashed all my snacks. I was like, it's literally been about half an hour.
Halo top ice cream.
It was like a full tub of ice cream.
It's expensive for it is, but it's so worth it. For a nice wee treat.
My eating's been good, you know.
Yeah,
It's been so good.
You've lost the pounds.
I have been shedding the pounds. Shedding LBs.
Shit.
Last couple of days. Well, weeks obviously, it's not just days.
Years.
It has been years, mate. I'm just getting.
It's a journey.
My God! See,
What?
today I was on Instagram and this girl
Here we
makes
go.
swimsuits, and someone asked her like, "Oh, what do you predict for like next year?" And she said that apparently there's going to be a travel ban in January
Why?
after New Year. I don't know if that's true. Obviously, she's not Boris Johnson, but
Wow.
I just read it and I thought, "Fuck off."
Yeah, I can
Because
imagine.
anyone that knows me knows that I bang on about Ibiza 24/7, but I need a bloody holiday, and I know people are dying, and it's sad, and I get that.
As you laugh.
But I'm
Nah,
just-
see, honestly, if
just
I'm being honest,
struggling.
I don't over it. I don't care anymore.
What
I
about
really
holidays?
don't. No, not holidays. Like, see that
I thought you were being
There
like,
was-
nah, I'm not going anymore.
there's someone that I know, and they like I PT them, and son had to isolate for 14 days, and then were back at school for like a week, and had to isolate for another 14 days, and they have to isolate again for another 14 days.
That's so mad.
And I see if that was me, I'd be like, get away. No
Aye.
chance of my isolating. Like yourself as it sounds, but
That's
that's like
so
a whole month of his life he's had to. I mean, we all done it for like months,
Yeah.
but see when everyone else is like out and your pals are still able to
I know
go to
that
school and
must
all
be so
that, and you're
hard
sitting
for
in your
them.
room for like a month. Like, that's brutal.
Bless.
And then not even that, but just like the vaccine thing as well.
I know.
How do you feel about what's your opinion? Like people are like, oh, they're going to trace us.
I don't know.
I don't think they're going to trace anything.
What do you mean trace?
Like people are like, oh, I'm not getting the vaccine because they could trace like where we are and all that.
Apparently,
I don't know.
apparently loads of people are having reactions to it as well. And it takes like it can cut your
20 years, yeah.
lifespan. Did you hear that as well?
No, I've not.
Because I'm
That's
allergic
not-
to loads of different medications, so I don't know if I'd be. Surely it would be fine. I know it's not like random stuff, but
Yeah. Nah. I don't
anyway.
really care over it. I really don't. Just whatever happens at this
I just
point.
was looking at this girl's Instagram for bikinis, and I was like,
Taking each day as it comes
you're
nowadays.
telling me that I'm not able to go.
I'm actually living your life 3 weeks at a time now because they review it
I
every
know.
3 weeks. So for this
It's
3
so
weeks I can
brutal.
go to the gym. Next week, next
Who
month,
knows?
next month, who knows? Might be back to normal. I'm going to predict. What's your prediction when life's normal again?
March.
March, I think April, because it'll be after my birthday, of course.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, because it was end of March last year. End of March this year that it started. So maybe it's just a big planned 1 year anniversary. But jokes. No one's
Jokes.
died. It's all fake.
Well, we got out for your birthday, didn't we?
Yeah, I got out for my birthday. And I got out for one of my pals' birthday, like maybe 3 or 4 days before we went into lockdown. And then that kind of put me off drinking anyway, because I was in my bed for the whole of lockdown recovering for that drinking session.
Oh, jeez.
But that's our lifestyle last week.
Yes.
Do you
that
get any
wasn't even that
spicy
exciting.
topics? You can start off since it's your turn this week.
It's my turn. Oh, hello. Okay. This isn't that spicy, but what's the thing that made you laugh the most this week?
This week?
Mm-hmm.
I
If you
don't
think
know.
back and think, what made me literally piss my pants? I laugh at stupid shit though, so it's not like...
Oh, it was probably... Oh, I don't think it was this week. it was that. I don't know if it even made me laugh the most, but it just reminded me when you're saying that. See, we were doing the PT, I think it was last week, and that shit in your jumper. I was like, mate, you got shite in your
I had
jumper.
bleach on my jumper and he went, mate, you've got... Like, I was being serious. Like, we were actually PT and he was like, mate, you've got shit on your jumper. And I looked down and I just went... What did I say? I can't even
No,
remember
like,
what I
mate,
said.
I'm pissed. I don't know why I found it so funny.
He was actually like,
I was
like
actually
pissing
howling,
himself. I'd say mine was when you were doing that fucking stupid thing yesterday.
Yeah.
I was in a really bad mood
dance.
yesterday, and I turned up to PT and I was like, I'm not even in the mood. And he was like, alright, okay. And then he just continued, and he does this stupid dance. And it's not even funny. It's just because you don't expect him, and he just goes like this. He's a big fucking weirdo, and he just jumps
Oh really?
around.
As a third person.
And I was honestly in stitches because I'm like, I wish some people would be able to see this.
Do you know that's funny?
Because people just don't expect it.
That's what I've got a good question that leads up to this, or in relation to what you're talking about right now. Do you want me to ask it? Or I thought you were going to keep talking.
No, just ask it.
Okay, so who or where do you feel like you can be like yourself the most? Like, so is there like people you feel like you can be yourself in, or is there like a place or somewhere that you go and you feel like you're
I'd say like just when I'm with my pals.
close pals?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel I'm the same.
I feel like.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, I feel the same. Like you're close pals. Like,
yeah.
But
Like
I'm
close.
yeah, but I'm still like mostly myself around like
Most
anyone
people.
but if like there is some stuff that I don't do because I definitely wouldn't be. I feel like I'm.
It's seen now when I
Almost
think
normal.
of you when like we thought we were like obviously we were pals. Thinking
Yeah.
back to it, we were not pals compared to the way we are now.
I think through lockdown.
Because I cannot imagine you whipping out half the dance moves and just being a fucking
Middle of
idiot.
Westerwood.
Middle of Westerwood thing.
All the old folks like. Oh, it's funny.
Because you'll just be having a serious conversation and he just says something like beach or something and you're like, what the fuck's
Beach.
going on? Beach.
It's the dance move.
It's the dance moves, honestly.
I've been saving them up for a year.
I
can't
was
believe
trying so hard to be raging and he just was not letting me. He was just... Because I always say, like, oh, I'm in a bad mood and he's like, oh, shut up, like, we'll change it. And I'm like, nah, it's fine. Like, I'm just let me stew in my mood. And then he starts whipping, like, Elton John out the back.
Elton John. The dance move, a good dance move can cheat in on it, I'm telling you.
It's like an alter
I'll get
ego.
hips like Shakira. I know what ego.
And he just said
what is
random
it I said the other
shit.
week? I've got Ashley Banjo on me.
Ashley Banjo.
I think it's the height, the
You
dance
wish,
moves.
mate,
Oh,
the
yeah.
James, be kind to
Yeah,
yourself today.
You have something good about me. The height, I'll take that. 6'5". I'm 6.
Six-
You just don't know what height I am.
6'5".
I'm sitting in a chair. 6'5". 6'7" on a good day.
See all these boys on TikTok that are 6'5", 6'7".
I've heard all about them.
Ruining
In
my
fact, all I hear about is
perception of
TikTok
males.
talking
Oh,
about
I'm
it.
obsessed. I just think TikTok's ruined my...
Do you know, I've got a question
Life.
off that then.
Yeah.
See when you're on like social media and Instagram and TikTok and this, and realise that you're following all these ideal people, do you not feel like it ruins, or like your standards are set so high
Oh,
for when you go back to the
absolutely.
normal?
I got told this week that I'm too picky.
Yeah.
And I go for people that I can't have. Shut up.
Same.
Wait.
That's funny.
But I think, yeah, because you go through TikTok and sorry, I'm time release, and you look at all these. Most of the boys don't have tops on, and they're just walking about with like proper abs and like it's just
Cheese
unattainable,
graters
isn't
in
it?
their abs. Could actually grate cheese and something. Cheese.
You actually could.
grate
Let's say like a
cheese.
washboard. Let's say washboard. rather than
Nah,
cheese.
cheese grater's better. It's more relatable, I guess.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was going to ask something I'm not going to do.
I'm gonna get this topic out at Christmas.
That would be wild. That would be crazy. Considering it's a hypothetical situation that you've all made up.
Oh yeah, so I've actually said this so much I believe it's true. Manifest. Oh god.
Yeah, so I think it is quite hard. Then obviously all the girls on it as well are all tiny and like
Yeah.
just the way
But
they
to be
are.
fair, I don't really use TikTok unless someone tags me in something.
I've tagged you in so many videos and you've not looked at
Yeah,
them.
no. I don't even have notifications on.
Well,
it
you need
anymore.
to look at them because they're funny.
But I feel like Instagram was bad for that. Like ages ago, I used to follow like all these just like famous people that had all the money, all the good looks, all this, all that. So I
Yeah.
was like, fuck this. Because then you look at your life sometimes, you're like, fucking hell, my life is so bad, and
That's how
then obviously
I
it's
feel.
not. But it's just because you're setting unrealistic like standards
Yeah.
for. Because there's like millions and millions and millions of people, trillions, billions, whatever the number of population is in the world, and it's like that's just like a select few that you follow.
Yeah.
Whereas there's like 99% of the world's like in your situation. So
I think as well, like, I've noticed that recently. I followed like quite a lot of Gymshark athletes recently, and I think it is good because it keeps you motivated and it
See,
keeps
I
you
try
going
not
towards your
follow
goals. But oh my god, it makes you like, oh god.
Yeah. See, that's another thing with like me being a PT. I don't really follow anyone like that, like any fitness people.
Yeah.
Not because I don't know, unless they're like giving like good information to help me become better at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I try not follow other like
You just compare yourself.
fitness stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's good that there's people that I went to college with and stuff that I follow that like you can take good ideas off them, or like they motivate you to keep doing better or make your work better. But then you get the stuff that's just like another home workout, here's my bum, here's my abs.
Here's my
This,
bum.
like, that literally doesn't
Oh, I want a bum
benefit
so
doesn't
bad.
benefit anyone. Yeah, well, if rumours are true, I can't tell you. It's confidential information, can't say, sorry. Give you a bit of false hope there.
Like,
I was going to give you some information about the gyms opening up, but I can't. Yeah.
I was like, what? I thought you were going to make like a glute guide or something.
No.
I was like, what's happening here?
No.
Jamie's releasing resistance bands next Friday.
Yeah. New merch coming out soon. Lamppost resistance bands.
Oh,
Goodness me, man! You talk so much.
I know. We've actually been speaking
nonsense,
so
man.
fast as well.
I know. For the first time ever, I watched the podcast back myself, like the other day.
I love watching them.
I see. I don't ever watch them, and I watched it back for like 5 minutes, and I'm doing it right now. But I speak so
fast.
quick, and I need to, see, especially if I get a drink, I'm gonna speak like a Chinese man.
You are
I'm just
actually
gonna speak so fast.
Yeah, you are quite fast.
It's either that, or I'm not going to
oh,
speak
you're
at
not
all.
going to speak. I know that's it's like that's how I was
It's
thinking.
going to be a scary episode, and I'm really worried it's going to go one way or the other. It's
And
either
I'm a
gonna be
liability
hilarious.
when I drink.
I can't imagine one is going to be sick.
It'll be me.
I've got a bad feeling one is going to disappear,
No,
and one is
but,
going to have to top. Shite.
This is the thing we're like trying to plan because obviously no one knows what you like New Year and stuff's going to look like,
Yeah.
so it's hard. But like we're trying to plan a time to do it that like we can use it as like a pre-drink rather than us just getting drunk in the house.
And then turn the camera off and go home.
Okay,
Like,
Mum's coming at 10.
I'm coming 10 minutes. I'm going home.
Only had their own bacon today.
See, all the videos that
Please
I watched
eat
are
before
people.
it mate.
Oh, Rome bake too. No, I'm definitely going to eat as much as I can.
See,
so
before I used to go nights out when I was younger, I used to eat a packet of fruit pastels, that's all. To get me drunk quicker.
I miss nights out so much, man. But I know
But
after my
yeah.
first one out, I'll be like, fuck, I don't
I
want to go
will
back out
be
again.
that's why I'm scared for this as well, because I'm going to be a lightweight.
Same. I'm going to, yeah. But when was the last time? That house party where I know I said this last week. I did drink quite a bit, but I could feel the. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It wasn't. Do you know what? I've got the same house.
Different one.
Yeah, but remember how much I drank? I was mangled.
Mate, that's what I'm saying, you were literally in the corner like that.
Oh yeah, that
You kinda
was so
sobered
bad.
up at the end, did you not?
Because I stopped drinking and I drank like water and I got a pizza and all that. I literally had I must have had like 2 or 3 like dark fizz. And usually I can drink quite a lot. I'm like quite a.
Yeah.
Well, I used to be a lot heavier than what I am now, but I used to be able to drink quite a lot. And I would be like I'd be alright for the night or whatever. And I literally got to this house and had like 2 or 3 drinks and I was wasted. I was in the corner and everyone was just spinning. I was like, I can't keep drinking.
I
all this
remember
stuff.
I turned up because I was late again. I had been at a work thing and I turned up and he was lying on the floor and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And then it was like kind of 2 separate groups and we're in separate bits and I was like, here, is anyone else hungry? I'm starving.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah,
had been
I
at work
remember that.
all day and then I was like,
So I need to get a
okay,
pizza.
so I just made an executive decision to order Scran and they all got a pizza each. There's like a gaff going on and we're just sitting in
I
another
was
room
like,
like
people were drinking other we were sitting talking, eating pizza.
Jamie's in the corner like, try to get a pizza.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh.
I forgot about that night. Jesus goodness.
But I think because like obviously we've not been out, I've not drank in so long.
No,
But
last-
seeing that video they were doing, they shotted Baileys, I'm sure.
I seen that. I wanna
and I
do
was
that.
like, oh,
Well, do you know what we're
Kiwi
going to drink?
though.
Someone suggested champagne, which would be a good idea for considering
that's
it's New
a good
Year.
one
Plus, it's like
for
a
celebrations.
fresh year into 2021 without,
Shite.
Corona, maybe.
Maybe
Maybe a wee bit less coronavirus floating about there.
Floating
I
about
don't
there.
know. I think you'd need
That's
to
a
get.
good one. I've actually got champagne in my
But
house
I
for
don't
my
want to drink
graduation.
a lot. I like mix a lot of drinks. Sorry. Because
You need like an actual drink and then like a shot. We should stick to the one shot and not do loads of different shots. I
But
think.
we can't do like a stupid shot then because I feel like I'm going to be taking a lot of shots. I know you're going to be
Susan's-
taking a lot of shots for these questions. I'm going to be.
No, I think I'll just answer them.
No, I think you will.
Oh, no.
No, I don't think you will. No, actually, I know you won't, because they're going to be bad
I've
questions.
got a few that are a bit. Oh.
Well, they will be getting answered then.
But
I'm trying my best to answer
Jamie,
them.
I have an advantage in this situation that you might
Yeah.
find out in New Year, you might not. That's gonna just, but then you could just go nasty with it. You could go
I
different.
could go nasty.
You could go a different route.
I'm a nasty man until I've got a drink in me. And then the
Yes,
truth-
yeah,
the
you've hit me
truth-
with a few of these this week.
truth said it
Been like
first.
that. Oh, stabbed in the heart by Jamie and these punchy words.
Well, things happen.
Or don't.
Or they don't happen. Okay, I've got a good question for you. I'm actually going to switch it because it was meant to be quite a sad one, but I'm going to flip
Oh,
it to be
Okay,
happy.
we can make it sad if you want.
No, well, if it's going to be sad, I'll leave that one at the end. But what was the happiest point in your life, or like the highest point in your life so far? Like, when do you feel like you've been most happy, that you feel everything's going right?
Genuinely, right now.
That's weird because I was going to say the same. I feel like maybe before the 3 weeks, I feel like my life had like peaked,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's it, peak now, and it's
We're there.
yeah.
No, what
Aye.
I'd say just I wouldn't say that I'm like I know exactly what I want to do and like my life's sorted and I'm at a point where like I know I've got everything I want. I've not at all, but
Yeah.
I think this is the happiest I've been with myself in years,
Yeah,
considering I had quite a rough couple of years back there. So I'm kind of like I feel fresh compared to it, and I'm happy with where I've came from. So I'd say I'm
Same.
happy, and I've got a plan of action.
That's important. I think you need to have a plan of what's going on
Yeah,
a wee bit. I mean, you can't plan too far in advance, especially now. But
yeah.
oh, that's a nice car.
I was thinking that. And I've got a nice support group around me and I feel like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah? Same.
Yeah, same. I feel like the
Right
last month or so, well, maybe the last before the tier 4 thing, I feel like I'm still happy now, but I feel like the actual like peak of like happiness was probably like the month before closing gyms and all that, just because work was good, busy, and just everything, literally anything that could go right was going right. So
That was good though.
that's me, yeah. And then originally I was going to ask what do you feel like the lowest point was. I don't feel like it has to be sad, but I mean it's a sad conversation. but-
I'd say 2 years ago. 2018, Emily will say.
But well, is it for the reasons I think?
Nah, that added to it, but
you can talk about it.
Wait, was it 2018? What is it now? 20?
2020.
Yeah. So 2018, I feel like I was in quite a toxic situation, in a kind of situationship that was not good for me at all. It was very toxic. Also, a few family things that went on as well, and I failed uni 3 times and had to reset a whole year, take a year out. Yeah, so I just was in a very, very not good place. Didn't sleep, didn't get out of my bed. All the good stuff.
Sounds fun.
Nice and happy.
I feel like you learn for that stuff, but
No, you definitely do.
become
And
better from it.
you know, like I was in a vet, and I was. That's when I gained most of the like weight as well. I was just fucking shocking. I was so bad, and I just didn't care about myself or like what I looked like or what I was putting in my body. So I think that I now can look back and think it's mental how different I am and like how far I've come from then to now, and it makes you really grateful for things that have happened. But I would not be who I am without all that shit as well, because I wouldn't know how to deal with situations and stuff like that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I think it's
feel
important
like-
to be vulnerable.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We'll be vulnerable in the New Year.
Stop saying
Because
that.
I've got an
No, because I
idea.
already know what you're saying, and
No, because the
I
thing
can't
is-
talk about it.
I've got an I don't know if you've seen the same videos, but they had like a force card,
No.
and you have to answer it. Like at the start, you play like
Nah.
at the start you play like a wee game, and then whoever wins it, they have like out of any of the questions they say, no, I want you, and you need to answer this one. Which could be, and only one of us get it. So
Nah,
if you
'cause-
win the game, then you could say it to me, and if I win, then obviously.
It's bad. It's the bad, right? Because it's just
Really?
no.
But it depends if one is what to be like just bad, like
Nah,
mean. Yeah, and ask like a really bad question.
I've
if you
got
just
bad
want a
ones,
funny
right?
one.
I've got bad ones, but we can't be thrown under the bus here. Do you know what I
See,
mean?
I could get
I
horrendous
know,
questions.
I
could
know.
ask. No, but you've no idea what I'm asking. It's not even probably ones that you're thinking. I've just got really mean ones that you would have to shot. Like if I was in your situation, I would shot. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm scared, right? Because he is actually, and I know you're creative with stuff like that. So I know you're just.
This is going to be you sitting in your seat.
I'm going to be like, don't you worry, see the next couple of weeks. To be fair, we've only got this one.
You've got about a week and a half.
Because the next Sunday after that's the 27th, and it just depends when we're doing it.
Yeah.
If you want to do it New
I don't
Year,
think it's going to be a Sunday episode. I think it's going to be uploaded
randomly.
a different day. Yeah.
Well, we'll then got.
I think it'll just need to be Sunday between.
Because we've obviously got Christmas Eve, which I will definitely be working. Christmas, and then it's my birthday, but obviously I don't know what I'm doing for that yet. And then we've got that week, and then New Year.
It's going to be a messy one.
But what was the saddest point in your life? Sorry, back to it
Probably.
will be New Year.
Yeah, mine's going to be this New Year coming
This
up.
podcast.
I'd probably say high school. Like, not the whole of high school, but I feel like certain years. I feel like from but first to 6th year, I don't know. No, I feel like 6th year, end of 5th year was like alright, but I feel like everything before I just hated my life, man. I hated school. And there was just like certain situations I put myself in that it was just brutal. Like I remember there would be like, I hated, obviously I didn't like school, so I didn't want to go to sleep at night because I knew when I woke up I'd be going to school. So I'd literally stay up like for hours and hours, get minimal sleep, and obviously that doesn't help when you feel shit, you're tired, you have to. Yeah, then obviously like when you're younger you need more sleep because you're grown and all that, so what you're like 12 to like, I mean technically 18 you're in school, but I feel like from 12 to like 16 I was getting like 4 or 5 hours sleep.
I don't know how you can survive on that.
But I felt horrible, and that way I'd wake up and I'd feel shite, go to school, and then I'd somehow like do alright in class and stuff, but you could definitely feel what I was like, fuck
not
this.
good.
And then there was just like, I don't want to talk about like too much and put people in the shit, but there was shit that just didn't help, and then I had no confidence in school at all, so I didn't want to speak to people, didn't want to make new pals. Even the pals I was with, I was like alright with them, but I was like, I just fuck this. So I just felt shit for like, not, I wouldn't say consecutively for years, but like it did take a big toll, and like just my confidence and growing as a person and all that. So I'd say high school was like the worst, but then like 5th year, 6th year was alright. I kind of get some different pals and stuff, or but not different pals, but I was more pal with different people. And then
you were just going to say his name.
I'm not going to say his name. I mean, people know, obviously know now. But
it's a weekly thing now.
It's a weekly occurrence. He's getting free shout-outs.
We love you.
Yeah. XOXO.
That should be the thumbnail.
That's like after your high school, like that Tumblr stuff. Do you know that reminds me of BBM? Remember that? Fucking hell.
Do you know I never had a BlackBerry?
I did for like.
I had Bebo though.
I didn't have Bebo.
Too old.
I had MSN, but I didn't speak to anyone. I just downloaded it because people had it.
Alright, girls.
Alright, girls.
Alright, girls.
Ping me for a message. Remember that?
Who wants to have some fun?
That is nonsense. That's the nonsense thing. Oh god.
No, but I think when like you're relating it back to that, when you say to people like, and you've said on here before, like, oh, I'm so different than I was to high school, like the change must be like mental.
Yeah, it is mental.
Which is so good though, because obviously you've just came into your own and found like who you are, which is good.
Definitely is. I think it depends on who you hang about with as well. Like if you're hanging about with people you don't feel like you can
be yourself.
Yeah, be yourself, or not even that, but like doing this, like even if making a podcast, I think if you had a group of people that you're pals with, it'd be like you're a fucking loser, like shit, look at the state of you, like you think you're something special in that, you would never do it unless you were like seriously not giving a fuck. But back in high school I cared so much about what people thought about me.
So much.
I cared what people thought. I didn't want to be myself because I thought I might not have. I let people take the piss out of me, like especially.
I was such a
weird. Not weird. I'm not a weirdo, but I mean I'm a wee bit.
No, but you're like, it's in such a good way.
Yeah, it's like
it's so funny, and like it's not. It's a way that you just literally make everyone laugh. It's not in like, oh, he's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, that's.
It's
funny,
like, oh, he's just a weirdo.
That links to another question I've got.
You've just got it.
I like how I'm linking it all together now. I'm thinking.
I'm not thinking that far ahead.
what kind of friend do you think you are? Like, seeing how you get like the clown, like the funny person.
Oh, I don't know.
What do you
Probably
think
the
you are?
annoying one.
Yeah, shush. What do you actually think you are?
I feel like I'd like to think I'm funny. But I don't think I'm the funny
That's
one.
like
I
a
think you're
joke.
the funny one.
That's like a joke.
Um,
Wait, do you know what that reminds me of as well? We'll go back to this question. I remember, must have been months ago, we were all sitting in the car and you're like, everyone in the group, like, what would you take for each person? And I says,
you were
bullshit.
so offended
This is
by that.
Bullshit.
I don't know why you were so offended. So basically, I said that
So
this
we've
is
got
going to sound weird
We've
now.
got, no, I'll tell you exactly what it is. We've got a pal that's the good looking one, right? I'm not going to lie.
I said,
he knows who is watching this show. He's the good looking one.
if I could combine all of them to make an ideal man.
Yeah,
this is what
listen
it
to
was
this for
about.
a mockery. I get violated. So
didn't.
they get, yeah, I did. Yeah, we did. Yes, I did. Well, I bet you some people agree with me.
I don't think this is a
So-
bad thing.
So we had someone who like good looking, right? So he's the good looking one of the group. We've got the smart one.
Who's the smart one? Oh, no.
Jamie knows the smart one. We know who the smart one is.
Me?
And then I can't remember what you wanted from the other person.
It was, so I can say them all in my head,
Yeah,
right?
go.
So one of them, it was his legs and his height. The other one was the way he carries himself and like how the way he thinks about things, like his intellect, is and the way he like.
Listen to see all these good things that are
the way
coming
he
in here.
thinks at things. The other one was like the way that he pushes me to be like the best person that I can be, and like supports me if anything goes wrong, or like I know I can run to him. And I just said Jamie's overall personality and the way
I've
he
heard
makes
that
me
too many
laugh.
times.
I was like, the way he constantly motivates people and tries to make them the best they can be.
Yeah, you
like
didn't
he's
say
there
all
for
this,
people.
you didn't say
Yeah,
all
because
this.
you I thought I was weird. This is the thing.
You're like,
They say that.
Yeah, you said that. Oh, you know,
I was
this
like,
one,
Jamie's
that person.
personality
You're
is
like,
funny.
yeah, your personality will do. So,
And
and
she was
then
like,
the next person.
I
I've
was
heard
like,
that
oh,
so many times in my life. Do you
it's
know,
mad that he's saying this, right? And then the amount of times I go, oh, like, oh, your hair's nice, or oh, you look nice. And then he goes, either shut up or stop flirting with me, it's weird. So I've just
No.
stopped complimenting them because they'll think it's weird. But see, if I was a guy, you wouldn't think it's weird. If I was like, oh,
I would
Jamie.
still be offended.
Oh, Jamie.
No,
Yeah,
do
I've
you know
tried
what?
to
You've
do
got a
my
nice
voice.
personality.
Oh, Jamie, your hair's nice.
That's another lie.
But I don't think that's a bad one. See, if I broke down the personality and actually told you each part, I'd look like a fucking weirdo. But I will if you need me to. If you need an ego
I
boost.
don't even think it's like the whatever it would be, but I think it's the more. Oh, you've got an alright personality. Everything you can take out of me, it's like.
Oh,
your
personality. And I said your arms.
Not anymore.
I said your arms.
They can disappear, but. No, that's funny.
I'm sure I said that. I said, because I was going to say their names, I said the way that because he's like tanned,
Yeah.
it's going to make me look weird. And then I said your shape,
Shape.
like the abs and the arms.
I definitely didn't have abs back then. No, you're just trying to pull in for it. You're trying to make up for your
Absolutely not.
nonsense.
Absolutely not. No nonsense. It's all
I think
serious,
it's more just a thing for guys. Like, oh yeah, you've got a nice personality. Like
He was literally,
nobody wants to hear it.
that's so shit. And I was like, what? He's like, that's so shit. And then he said like that. And I was like,
Do you want to hear another thing that I don't know. There's a thing that girls hate hearing as well. But when guys say, "Oh, you're such a nice person," but
oh, everyone said that. See, growing up, it was, oh my god, you're so funny. And then she'd be like, oh, so when's your pal come back from the toilet?
I think that's the same as me.
And you'd be like,
I would have to be like. I think it's because like I'm not confident in my looks. So I feel like I would have to be funny. And people, oh, you're so funny. You're like,
well, imagine
I'd like
being
your personality, and then you know.
Imagine being the not good looking one and fat. It doesn't help.
Yeah, that was me in lockdown. That was me in lockdown.
I remember literally being in Ibiza and like people literally following my pals like from place to place, and I don't think one boy spoke to me, not one. And I was like, see if they
That's the story of my
see if they
life.
spoke to
Maybe
me,
not
they know
boys,
how
but
funny I am.
actually, do you know what? Probably guys in it.
But it's just funny how, well, that's the same as like saying I think there's certain things you can say that you don't know is bad. Do you know what I mean? Like saying to a girl, oh, like, oh, you've got a really nice personality, or you're really funny, can sometimes be like,
Do
alright,
girls
okay.
get as offended as that as guys? Because I feel like
It depends who's saying it to me.
Yeah.
Like if I thought a guy, if a guy was good, like if I was talking to a guy, right, we were getting on,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, oh, you're so funny, I'd be like, oh, thanks, because
But
like,
I think it
that's
depends.
fine.
Like, if you're in, I feel like if you're already in the situation, like, yous both kind of like each other or whatever, or yous both know that yous are attractive and like to each other. You're like, oh, you've got like, you're funny as well, blah blah.
Yeah.
But if I look, it's you're funny, but then it's like
Funny
get
looking.
fucked. Yeah, funny looking.
Or if you're like, I think it's worse as well, is if you know it's starting to go like, away and they go, you're a really nice person,
Yeah, it's when it's the butt. The
you're
butt.
a really nice, like,
The butt just
I think we
finishes
got on
it.
so well, you're really nice and you're really funny, but, and then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna exit
No, just
you.
stop your sentence there. I'll leave. That's me.
But I don't think having a nice personality is a bad thing.
It's not, but it's not what you want to hear really when you're. I think it depends on the situation. If it's like a. I'm not
I think it
continuing this.
depends on your state of mind as well.
Yeah. I feel like if you know you're a good looking
'Cause-
person, you hear, oh, you've got like you're funny
Yeah.
and all that as well, then you're like, oh, brilliant. But I feel like
Oh, brilliant! I'm the whole package.
fine, I'm the whole package as well. It's weird because it's like depends on the person. Because one person you could have like the best personality and the best looks ever.
Yeah.
The next person you could be the most boring, like
Yeah.
you know, there's someone that came out of my head as soon as I said that. Like he's boring and you might not feel like you're good looking or whatever to them. Or you might not be good looking
I
to
think
them.
it depends, like, obviously, if you're thinking to
It's in
yourself,
the eye of the
if
beholder.
you're paranoid about your looks and you're not feeling your best and someone says, oh,
Yeah.
you've got a great personality, you're going to take it more offensive.
Yeah. Like, fuck you. I know
Sorry.
I
But I think, you know, there's a lot of things I would take from all these
do. Yeah,
and put these
personality and
into.
whatever.
I honestly,
Thank you so much.
see if I could break it down to you, I think you'd understand it more.
No.
But I would take little bits of all of these.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I feel like there would still be missing parts.
Such
They're
as what?
friends for a reason. Such as what?
Such as what? What are we
Tell me,
missing?
what am I missing?
No, not me. All of us. What are we missing then? Go tell me.
No.
Put us on blast.
No.
That's actually we've done alright. I consider that was like one topic.
It's
That's
funny
true.
though because like, see, being friends with boys, you actually have a different outlook on so many different things after it, and it makes you a bit like paranoid because you're like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, I wonder.
I know what you're talking about. I know there's one thing I know you're talking about, like nicknames.
Yeah, like it just makes you paranoid because you think, oh my god, I'm seeing a boy, and does he think like that, and does his pals think like that, and oh my god, like if I go and I do that, is he going to think I'm weird, or like little things you're like, oh my god, because you know that your pals have said like, oh, when a bird does that, oh, and then you're like, oh fuck, I just did that, and
But that's like the actual
That-
guys
yeah.
as well that you say.
it's like like it's obviously personal
Yeah.
to like each person, but it's just funny like thinking about it because then I'll go and I'll be like, oh god, this and that, and then I was actually speaking to a boy the other day, and I must have put something up about
You gonna lips the brother?
I must have put something up about the podcast, and he, I forgot to say this, and he was like, oh, do you have a boyfriend? And I was like, no, and he was like, you always post like you've got like a YouTube channel or something with that guy, and I was like, oh, like, he's just one of my best friends, and he was like, oh, you can't be that close with boys, and I was like,
That's mental.
well, I am, and I don't know who you are, so
That's class. Just drop all your stuff because
Get
I'm
the
here
fuck.
now. Yeah. Sorry, stop speaking to your pals because I'm here.
you only need one man in your life.
Oh, I hate that, man.
I just thought it was
I just
bizarre.
don't get it. I don't get how some come into life and think they can control it.
It's
Like,
crazy.
that's not the point of a relationship. You come into like because like you come into a relationship because you like what they've got already and you
Yeah.
want to like be part of it. Not I'm coming to your life because I want to get that out of fuck and I'm here now.
It's all about me.
Yeah, it's Jamie time.
It's hard though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's really not. It's just not
Okay.
hard. If someone acts like that, yeah, get them the fuck. I'll tell you for free.
Get them your
But
fuck.
yeah, stop speaking to them. I'm here.
It's all about me.
Yeah, it's me time.
Is it me time?
Yeah, I feel like I connected like 2 or 3 in a row there.
Mine's kind of connecting as well. So obviously, I don't know if this is too thingy. Oh, obviously, through situations in your life from like high school, or even when you first started liking a girl, to now, through like exes, situationships, all of it. What do you think you've learnt from it?
Don't
And
chase anyone.
I didn't even finish. And what do you think you would take forward if you were to go into like a new relationship?
Is it just one or is there a few? Because I feel like I've got a lot.
Oh, you can go to town.
I wouldn't, yeah. Well, I'd say don't chase anyone because I feel like in the past I've chased people for so long and it's not been worth it. Like either one, you just don't get anywhere, or two, it's really not worth it when you get
to the end point.
Be yourself, don't change for people, like, because I feel there's a lot of people that when they're with their pals, even their guy pals, are totally different to what they are when they're with their girlfriend or their person they're seeing or whatever. So you just need to be yourself, because it's going to get to the point they're more than likely going to meet. And if you're trying to be two different people with them, you're going to get caught out.
I think that's crazy as well. Like, I can't actually ever imagine having a boyfriend and introducing them to yous.
Yeah,
that makes me feel
I don't think
so
it's a bad
sick.
thing. I think it's just paranoid. I think it's just fun. I think it's more the fact because we are guys.
I think it's just going to be so uncomfortable because I just know yous as well.
But I don't think it's like
Yous wouldn't be bad or nasty then.
No,
Yous would just
I
be
think it'd
yous.
more, yeah. But then I think that would probably be like the guy, but he's pals
Because
a
I
bit
think
weird.
as
Or your pal was a bit weird.
as a group, yous can not we can be intimidating, but I think like it looks intimidating. See if I was to bring a guy into like three guys,
Yeah.
dressed in all black probably,
Dressed in all black.
at a Missoula table. I don't know why I always think it's going to be Missoula.
You're an alcoholic, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
What have I said? Don't chase people. Don't change. I don't feel you can't be too nice, because I've done it in the past. I've been too nice, and then seeing it, looking back now, I'm like, what a fucking idiot. Like, even I don't know, because I feel like it's the same with people with me. Like, if someone was really too nice to me, but no, it's not like a bad thing. If someone is a nice person, then that's brilliant. But if someone's constantly like, even if they deep down they don't want to be nice about something, and they're like, oh,
it's fine.
yeah, it's fine, and just basically letting people walk all over you. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Don't let people treat you like shit, because
stand up for yourself.
Yeah, because even in the worst, if the worst comes to worst, and it doesn't work out, and you're going to look back and think, what a fucking idiot. Like, especially because they can change your life. Like, there was a point, try and can't word this, but there was like a point I'd let someone treat me like shit, and it would fucking take a massive toll on my life. Like, I remember I lost so much weight and stuff at a point in my life because I just didn't want to eat, because I always felt sick because there was so many arguments and stuff. But I'd always be like, no, it's fine, like, just to try, because I'm not an argumentative person at all.
I can imagine that.
I would just let someone
treat you like shit.
Pretty much treat me like shit, and then it would take a toll on me, and I don't want to eat because I feel sick, and if I say something I'm going to get into an argument or things like that, so I would just avoid it, and I'd be like, just someone taking all these shots, and I would just take off. I hate my life, man.
See now, I just can't imagine you actually doing that, because you shoot back so fast.
I think that's probably why.
But it's probably because it's like banter as well. Like, it's not as if it's in a serious sense. Like, we've not argued.
Yeah, that's what I don't think I've ever argued with you.
No.
In fact, I've not really argued with any of my pals. Like, do you know, I was having this conversation with my pal. This is probably like years ago, maybe 2 years ago, and I was sitting with my pal and I was like, imagine us arguing. And like, in fact, do you know what, I said it recently, I was like, it's mental that people argue all the time, and me and my pal have never argued. But then people are like, well, you aren't real pals. But I think it's because that is why we're pals. Yeah. Because
there's no need for grief.
Yeah, like, even if we don't agree on something, we can understand why. But it's not as if, well, you're fucking wrong.
Yeah, it's like right, okay.
Yeah, I would speak about it, but then I don't know if I'd classify it as arguing, but like, if you come across something you both don't agree on, you just talk about it, and then it's like, oh, well, fair enough. You think that way, I think this way.
I've had situations like that, like a wee bit of like give and take. I've fell out with people in the past though, but like I've not fell out with them, they've fell out with me. Yeah. Like, and then now they're not in my life anymore because of it, and that's fine. Like, I think it's important to know when you grow apart from someone as well, because this was in high school, because you're just going different parts in your life, and that's the way it goes. Yeah. But I think I have arguments with like one of my best friends. We are quite nippy with each other, and he knows it. Like, we've had like literally been shouting at each other in McDonald's, but like we will in 10 minutes get in the car and it'll be normal again. Yeah. But I think in terms of that question, like, what I've learned, I'd say, is like, realise when you're, I know it's hard to realise when you're in a toxic situation, but I think when someone tells you multiple times,
I think as well, when you're in, you just like, nah.
I did not listen at all, and I was like, shut up, like, he's so good looking, blah 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 blah. I don't know why you're laughing.
Because I don't know if it's the person.
And I had it in my head, and I was like, blah blah blah. And then I was like, I had this thing, like, see, when I was younger, obviously I feel like I'm quite a late bloomer in a lot of things in my life, and like, I remember being like, I think I was 20, and I was, I'd never like been in a relationship or had like my heart broken or anything, and I was like, in my head, this is how fucked this sounds, if I feel something, it'll feel better because I won't have, because I've not felt anything.
Yeah.
So I put myself in a shitty situation because I thought, oh well, then I'll have a story to tell, then I'll have like some experience, and some experience is better than none.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew it was a shit show for the beginning. And then I also think, even if you really, really want something to work, if you don't like someone, don't put them through it.
Yeah.
Don't.
That's just like playing games.
Yeah, like, don't. Even if
even then, you're wasting your own time as well.
Like just don't waste time.
Someone to fill in the gaps. It's just a pure mess. I don't understand it.
And don't like pressure yourself into something because you feel like, I saw a quote and it was like, don't lower your standards because you're lonely.
Yeah.
Like, don't try, because I've like in the past, I'd say year, like, put myself in a pressure cooker with fucking Tinder, trying to like churn people, like make some
just
sort
like
of move, like someone like me, and it's just not worth it because it's not.
Yeah, I feel there was a point in my life, probably like maybe the start of college or like end of first year of college. There was a point I was just like trying to force in to like find someone, like, but whereas I feel like when you're not looking for, I know it sounds pure cliche, but I feel like when you are like not looking for something.
Sorry.
Nah, it's fine. I feel like when you are like more, again, you say all the time, like you focus on yourself and stuff. I feel like that's when.
Oh, that was nice. You said that in a nice way there, rather than seriously.
Yeah, don't ever do it. It's a fucking disgrace. I feel like when you do like focus on yourself, you don't really. I don't know if it's because you're focusing on yourself, you feel like more stuff comes along, or because you're not focusing on that.
Yeah.
That you don't really notice.
It's
whereas
like
before you'd be so focused on forcing things into your life.
Yeah.
Whereas you don't really need.
I think it's like, if you've got a sore head, if you think about, or you need to pee, if you think about it, it's all you can think about, and it gets worse and it gets worse and it gets worse because that's all you can think about. But say you need to pee, but you have to go and drive to Kilmarnock, then you're not thinking about peeing, you're thinking about driving.
Yeah, not that we do that because it's tier.
Yeah, I don't know what tier it is, but I don't know why I picked Kilmarnock either. I've never been there.
It's the weirdest place ever.
But just, I think. It's a good point, if you get what I mean, because I think recently, because I've been in the house, all I've been thinking about is, oh my god, I've not got anyone, and it's cuffing season. So I think
it's what?
Cuffing season. When
Cuffing
you get a boyfriend and girlfriend at Christmas.
No, right.
That's what it is.
Cuffing
Winter
season?
warmer.
I've never heard that in my life.
You not?
No.
So I think because it's that, like, everyone gets boyfriend and girlfriend at Christmas. That's just the way it is.
So do you say? Because I've never had someone in my life that's been there like from. Anytime from probably like March to like October. It's always just like, it's never been. I don't know if it's
always been Christmas.
Not Christmas, but it's like, well, yeah,
over
Christmas,
December,
like winter. But it's not even like relationships, because I've only had one relationship, like a proper relationship. But it's that. I mean, that was like through winter as well.
Yeah.
But I've never had someone in my life that's been like summer. I've never had a summer lover.
Summer lover.
It's like Greece.
Jamie's like, applications are open.
Yeah,
Love Island.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get Jamie to go Love Island.
Imagine me in Love
Here,
Island.
I know this is so unrealistic one, because I don't have the body for Love Island, don't look like I should be in Love Island.
Yeah,
but I think we would be so funny on Love Island, like as a duo, and we go in and then we just fuck shit up. But obviously,
listen to you. Oh, you going fuck shit up? No, you would not. You go and like someone, break your heart, you try and leave.
Well, that's nasty.
You know, I was watching that Adam Collard's podcast episode, and he was talking about, like, because obviously he was on it, he was talking about like how like the applications work, and he was saying like he thinks they choose like how many people are going at the stars at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like they said they choose like they choose 5 really confident people and 5 people that aren't confident. That way the confident people go and just make some drama with them. And I was like, fair enough. It's weird how it works.
Well, I said that if I, like, obviously I don't think I'd get on it, but I think Jamie would, and I think he'd be really good for it. And I honestly think he would be so good in it, and he'd be so funny, and I could run his Instagram while he's in Love Island, and then he'll make the money. And
by the way, don't anyone believe that I feel the same, because it's a lie. There's no way I'd get on it, no way I probably would ever go on it. And there's just no way that I would let you control my Instagram.
See, this is the thing. He's all butthurt because I said he's got a good personality, and then now I'm saying that he's good enough to be on Love Island, and he's not even listening.
Have you seen the guys that go on Love Island? Have you?
Get a few more tattoos.
Find my tattoos and lose 100% of my body fat. Yeah, it's just not going to work, is it? Let's not lie here.
I love Adam Collard.
So they are. If you're watching this, please let me come to your channel.
Okay, that to be fair, like, see the ones that we always say, like, oh, I don't know, I'm struggling for questions, I'm struggling.
Yeah, I felt even this morning I woke up, I was like, I am so tired, but I want to get it like kind of over and done with so I can enjoy my day. Well, not saying that I don't look forward to it, but it's like it's in the back of your head, like, oh, I've got this podcast to film. But I was like, I'm going to be tired, I'm probably going to be sitting pure quiet. But I actually feel like this has been like a pure good one.
I've enjoyed this one, it's been funny. And I've not even covered half the questions
I've
that I
still got
had.
like all my questions. I've maybe done like 2. And I feel like we should maybe save them for next week.
Oh no, I'll save it.
It's getting close to the hour mark.
I think I might need to save that one for actually the drunk one. So you would actually say what you would actually say, because I feel like you wouldn't say it here.
Is it one that you can maybe mention and we can
put pickup lines?
Pickup lines? Mm-hmm. I mean, I've only ever used one. I'll think about it. And I'm going to say just now, it wasn't actually originally mine either, so I can't even take the full credit for it because it's funny. But wait till I've had a few alcoholic beverages in there.
That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, let's round it up as normal then.
Close to the hour mark. Hopefully this has saved some data as well, because it's 30 FPS and not 60.
And we'll get it up and going for Sunday.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to do this weekend? What have you learned?
I want to get back to the gym.
What did you learn? Yeah, no, but what did you do good this weekend?
I've adapted for outdoor PT, that's the thing that I've learned that I'm alright at. And what I want to do next week is get back into the gym.
Get some dirty sessions is what I heard.
Yeah. Get some fat gym sessions in.
Mm-hmm. Good vibes.
And I want to focus more on my nutrition again and become a skinnier me again. Shouldn't take too long. I'm not that chubby, but
a lean bean.
I've treated myself the last few nights, I'm not going to lie at all. Last night at 1 o'clock in the morning I woke up, blood sugar was low, had cereal and a Magnum.
Well,
and I went back to my bed.
Things have got to be done.
Like that. Looking at the roof.
It was a smile there.
That's the way it was. It's fun. What about you?
I think, what have I been good at this week? Nothing. Oh, do you know what I did last night?
No, wait, I don't want to hear it. What about your shoes?
Oh yeah, I've been busy. I've been a busy boy. Put myself out there, racking in the shoe situations. We're good. We're golden with that.
Yeah.
I'm going back to work tomorrow, Saturday, so it's going to be. I'm also one of the only ones going. I'm the only one I think so far going back to work. So it's going to be busy trying to get that and gym sessions in and orders ready for Christmas. Do you know what also I'm proud of?
What?
Bought half my Christmas presents.
Times do change. It's been a week since you didn't have
why?
any.
Because my dad phoned me. He actually phoned me at 8:30 this morning as well. But he phoned me and he was like, Emily, Royal Mail's backing up and we're not going to get orders out in time for Christmas. My dad's a postman. Get orders out in time for Christmas. You actually need to get... Because see, now he said Royal Mail aren't guaranteed to have it delivered if you ordered it.
That's crazy.
He said, don't say that. I don't know if I should say that, but...
well, your dad's
but most of the places as well...
You're risking your dad's job here.
Most of the places that you get things off are like DPD and all that anyway.
Yeah.
It's hardly anything that's actually Royal Mail. But, and the thing I want to be better at next week is not put so much pressure on myself. I know I say this all the time, but the other day I actually had a reflection where I wrote things down as well. And I looked at photos and videos, because you see all these TikTok, obviously I do because I watch so much TikToks of people, and it's like just how they feel over like a year or 2 years and how like their life's changed. And I feel like if I did that, my life would be a good video because it would be so like different. And I want to kind of what you said before, like a few months ago, like I want to control my emotions better.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no need to get upset over some of the things I get upset over, so just reel it in, Emily. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because yeah, it's good to cry, but not all the time.
Every so often. When you really need to.
You really need to squeeze the tears out.
Squeeze them.
But I think I make myself upset over situations that don't need to be upset over, so that's that.
Agreed.
And we'll be back for an episode before Christmas.
Get one more episode and we're getting drunk. Look forward to it. Be excited.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Are you excited? I feel like we've
Actually,
spoken about it so much.
I'm very excited for this.
I'm actually going
I
to...
don't know if it's the fact of getting drunk again for the first time
I'm
in
going
so
to ask
long.
a friend for help though.
Fine.
Because I feel like he can... No, I want that
No,
one.
I'm asking that friend.
I want that one.
No, he's my friend.
No, I want that one though.
Fine.
Because I feel like he knows more about you. But to be fair, I feel like he'll be good at questions about me because he'll know the things that he can ask and the things that he can't ask.
Yeah. Because he knows more about your cheesy history. Should I say?
History? Say like cheese. On burgers.
We'll find out.
And pasta.
We'll find out all about this in the second week, 2 weeks from now.
See if you're bringing that up. It's fucking war, my brother. It's a war. No one's safe.
Who cares? I've got nothing to
Who needs a job in the future?
I've got nothing
Not
to
me.
a job. Fucking.
That's what
That's how it was going to affect you.
That's what that.
That was going to be more.
Jack Fowler was like. He was like, I actually need to drink because
yeah,
I need to
book
book jobs.
I know.
Oh.
Well, that's week 11.
That was fun. That was easier than I thought.
That was a good one. Get some good topics covered.
I'm freezing.
Well, that's what I said. I'm roasting, as you can probably tell from my big puffer hoodie. But that is week 11 done. Like the video.
Yes.
Share the video on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, whatever you like. Share it on. What else can you do?
You can listen on Spotify. You
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, we're recording it on Spotify as well. So
Can share.
if you try to go
Message
out a
people.
running, listen to go out a walk, and you like to go through Instagram or whatever whilst you're listening, you can put it on Spotify now as well. That'll be our second episode on Spotify, 11th on YouTube. So again, you can or you can follow the Spotify stuff. I don't know how Spotify really works for that. You can follow the
Yeah, you can
page.
follow and save it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then you can go back later, you can download it if you want to download while you've not got internet.
Yeah, maybe if you're going on a plane in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, if you're going to Dubai, because everyone's in Dubai.
Yeah, if you're going to Dubai, get a ticket as well. Okay.
And yeah, if you have any suggestions,
Yeah.
let us know.
What do you want us to talk about in the getting drunk one? What did you enjoy about this one? And comment whatever you like.
Any feedback.
If
would be
anyone's
great.
listening to it right now, comment below. What's a key word they can say? Any suggestions? If you're listening right now, comment below red, because this whole screen is red from the record button and the time.
It actually is my top
So
that you
and
copied.
the top and my top that you copied.
Hopefully the next episode will wear different clothes.
Well, we did this week because I've got this. I've took one for the team and I'm sweltering.
Yeah.
But
Hey, actually,
yeah, a wee
I'm
bit.
freezing.
So thanks for watching week 11,
Yes.
episode 2 on Spotify.
And
Give it a
we
share.
look forward to speaking to you soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will speak to you guys next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.